Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What do you feel about CPS? I mean, now listen, I want to know how you feel.
Oh, Lord. Child Protective Services, the one that actually harms children and traffics children. And children are found in other countries, organ harvested, dead. Children are used in satanic ritual abuse. That CPS, is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am. I guarantee you that's the one.
Well, you know what? When you know that they're a for-profit corporation and that you do not have to contract with them, it is powerful. They ask for the Articles of Incorporation. I guarantee you that they won't give them to you because the Articles of Incorporation, they have to have a corporate charter. Their corporate charter has to be consistent with the Constitution. And all corporations are suable under Monell versus Department of Social Services, a U.S. Supreme Court decision from 1978 says you can sue any corporation for their unconstitutional policies, patterns, and practices. Are they depriving you of your children without a hearing? How about a trial by jury? How about no warrant was issued with an affidavit showing probable cause? Well, if they haven't done that, then we need to implode their corporate charter with a writ of quo warranto. It's basically asking, under what authority do you operate? Every corporate charter must be consistent with the U.S. Constitution. That's how I feel about CPS. I think we should shut them down because every policy, pattern, and practice is about child trafficking and for-profit. And coercive slavery, coercing you into a contract, then nobody wants their service. And you have a choice not to contract with them if you don't want to. You have a choice to contract with your doctor or not. Any medical provider, any third party you want to. And the courts cannot coerce contracts with CPS on you. So tell the court, if you're compelled to go to court, you can enter a notice of appearance, challenging standing and jurisdiction, because another civil corporation, can Walmart make you buy their French fries? Or tennis shoes? Can McDonald's make you buy their French fries? No. The CPS can't force you to use their services either. It's all coercive slavery. That's forbidden by 18 U.S.C. 1583, 84, and 85. Yes. 18 U.S. Code 1583, 84, 85. That's forbidden as a federal crime to coerce slavery on you or coerce a contract on you against your free will. That's what I think about CPS.
She was, I was letting her know, so are you a lawyer for the mother? Or you said that you're, I guess, what was your question?
I'm power of attorney. I'm trustee of her estate. And I am the highest law. I am the highest law officer in the whole nation of Texas.
Okay, so you're not a lawyer, though.
Do I have a bar card? No, I keep my hands in my own pockets. I don't steal, nor do I traffic children.
Okay. So, what was your question? I'm sorry.
I had asked last week for a copy of the Articles of Incorporation. I also asked.
We won't be providing that to you. We won't be providing that to you.
Actually, you have
do you have
to.
any specific questions with regards to this case?
Yeah. Is there a cause number?
We don't have any, is this a removal case? Is this the one that we're trying to investigate? We're not trying to, but we're still in the process of investigating. We haven't removed any children.
If there is a cause of action, which would have a cause number, it's got 9 digits. That would be the only way that an order could be drafted by a judge. You know that.
Right. So what we've requested is an order for investigation. It is not a removal.
Based on what facts?
It's basically the equivalent of like a search warrant. Do you see what I'm saying? So like once that search warrant is executed, it goes away.
You know what? I've got an affidavit of truth from the mother that she sought medical treatment, and that should be sufficient for you to close your case.
And it is not, but we would appreciate a copy of it nevertheless. I'm sure the investigator would certainly love to get the affidavit of truth.
The problem is that my client has chosen not to contract with your for-profit corporation. I've asked for articles of incorporation to prove your existence as a real, legitimate CPS agency that protects
Do
children.
you live in the state of Texas, ma'am?
I live in
you
this
live in the state of
wonderful
Texas?
nation of Texas. Yes, I do.
You live in the state of Texas.
I live in the nation of Texas.
So you live in the state of Texas. Here's a little history lesson. Texas happens to be part of the United States of America. Are you familiar with the United States of America?
By treaty and contract,
If not,
yes.
I would welcome
It's
you
actually
to
by
approach
treaty. Treaty, Supremacy
legal-
Clause, Article 6.
any
It's all by
library-
treaty. It's its own nation, but it's joined the
go to
Union of
any
States by treaty,
law
Article 6,
library.
Supremacy Clause. You want to test my knowledge about Texas? Seriously?
If you want to go to
Why don't we look at the Bill of Rights,
library-
Article 1, Section 1?
Libraries are free. Actually, you can actually go and they will give you like a library card. It's free. Anybody can get one.
Well, maybe
And
you
then
should check the
go
Bill of
and you
Rights
can
of my
get the
client.
books,
Maybe you should
at
check the Bill of
library.
Rights, Supremacy Clause,
and then you
Superior
can
Law.
go to the section marked history, specifically Texas history, and it will give you a lot of valuable information.
I have it all. I know
about
it all.
Texas.
Off the top
And
of my
so-
head. I've memorized it all. Imagine
So
that.
you don't need articles of incorporation because you know it all. So
You are a for-profit corporation. Why don't you look up a U.S. Supreme Court decision called Clearfield Trust versus United States? Since governments have chosen to
anyway,
incorporation, they have to follow all the rules of incorporations. That's a
Go
U.S.
ahead and
Supreme
send
Court Article
that-
3 court decision.
go ahead and send your statement of truth. It certainly will be considered, and if hopefully, God willing,
Here's what we're going to do.
investigation
Here's
will
what we're
go
going to
on.
do. I need your name and your bar
The
card number.
investigation, no, I will give you nothing. The
Okay, so
investigation
you're
will go
acting
on.
under color of law, and when I ask you
Your
for
investigation-
validity that you
your
are a real bar card
investigation
holder with a
will
bar
go
card
down.
license, which is a foreign agency,
won't have to
foreign
do
to
anything.
Texas,
That will be great.
you operate underneath the British Accreditation Registry, and you're too stupid to even know it. We're going to federal court with this one, and we'll open a real cause of action that will trump your state court Article 1 court bullshit. My client's rights trump the power of any corporation. You don't have rights. My client and her children have a right to privacy, 4th and 5th Amendment. You got an order that's void. Look at Texas Bill of Rights, Article 1, Section 29. Look it up, read it, memorize it, because we will hold your ass to the highest standard of law, and you will be punished. Economically, we will own your home and the toys your kids play with when I'm done with you. Do you understand me? I'm not putting up with your child trafficking agency that steals children, does organ harvesting, uses satanic rituals, sacrifices, molests children all day long. I understand the fraud of what you're doing. You're not going to get away with it. Not with this client of mine.